guys, so I wanted to do a short PSA, and I wanted to go into the short video, the short that I did, the last one that I did called Don't Be Offended by Sizing. Okay, I just wanted to go further into detail about what I'm talking about. So sometimes there are times where we go a size down just because we can fit that size down, and we think that, okay, this looks cool, this looks cute, and it doesn't. So let me give you an example quickly before I just go off. Let me give you an example. So at one point in time, I used to wear a size like 8 shoe, right? But as time went on, I have flat feet, so I don't know if my foot got flatter or what happened, because I haven't grown taller since this size 8. But I don't know what's happened, but now I don't wear a size 8. But I was like holding on to a size 8, size 8.5. I was holding on to it because it's like, well, that's an average size, and if I wear a size bigger than that, then I just have these big old man feet, which obviously that's not true. But as time went on, and now that I'm older, I like to be comfortable, right? So instead of squeezing my foot into this size 8, size 8.5, and yeah, I was looking cute, but at the same time, my feet were killing me because I didn't have any space, okay? I could have used just a little bit more space, but I was trying to hold on to that size so much because, yeah, I can fit in it, but we all know that as the time goes on, and as you're in your foot, in your shoe, and you're walking around all day or doing whatever you're doing, your foot expands, right? So when I didn't have that little extra space that we all need at the front of our shoe, just so when that happens, I'll still be comfortable, I was in so much pain. But that's so stupid to me. So I started actually ordering a half size up, or buying a half size up, or asking for a half size up to try on, just to make sure that I had enough room, because my days of wearing a size 8 or 8.5 were over, and now I get a size 9, so I can have a little bit of space, and that's okay. My feet look completely normal with my body. I don't look like I have these huge feet and, like, you know, who put those feet on her? I don't look like that anymore. But with that being said, a lot of women do that with clothes, okay? So there's a lot of us who have a bunch of everything, okay? A bunch in the front, a bunch in the back, a bunch on the sides, okay? Thighs, booties, hip, everything, right? And that's okay. That's your body. That's your beautiful body that God gave you. Amen. But just because you can fit all of that into, I don't know, a size medium, because it has a little stretch to it, whatever it is, let's just say it's some pants, okay? Just because you can fit all of that into a medium, well, you know good and well you need like a large, probably an extra large, just to be comfortable, doesn't mean that it's gonna look okay. So I see a lot of women do this, and maybe you don't want to admit that, like, yeah, well, I usually wear a large, but this time I'm gonna need an extra large or extra large. Or, hey, usually I wear a size whatever in pants, but this brand or this certain piece, it runs small, so I'm gonna need like 2 sizes up. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's because of you. It's not your fault, it's that brand's fault. That's how it is for that brand or that one piece. That doesn't mean that you should be offended by it, like, oh, I'm getting fat, I'm gaining weight, oh my gosh, like you don't want to admit it. Don't do that. Don't be so tied on to your average size that you don't go a size up when you need to, or go a size down when you need to. That's usually not the problem though, but going a size up is usually the problem. So I see a lot of women wearing clothes that should be professional, or it should be elegant, right? Or something that should be appropriate to wear to church, to work, to wherever. And since you decided that, well, I can fit into this dress, so it should be fine. Since you went ahead and decided to do that, instead of going a size up and really stopping thinking about it and seeing how it really felt on you, you decided to wear that smaller size. So now what could have been a very professional look, or what could have been a very elegant look, looks crazy. You're busting out and you don't care who knows it. and it looks crazy. Now instead of what could have been a very pretty look, a very bold, jazzy, cute, you know, elegant look, is now completely hoochie. Okay, you are busting out, jiggling, shaking everywhere. Nobody needs to see that. Okay, so that's what I meant by don't get offended with sizing. Okay, so there are times when let's say I'm gonna go and buy some basic shirts, okay, to have, you know, on hand for whenever. Everybody needs some basics, right? And a certain brand, all of these are a size medium. I'm usually a size medium, okay, but this time I need to get a large, or I need to get an extra large, because these are running a little small. I've noticed that. Make sure y'all are trying stuff on. It's annoying sometimes, but you have to try it on to see how it's gonna look, so you don't get all the way home with a little ass shirt. Right? So sometimes that happens, and that's okay. I know for a fact that it's not me, it's this brand or it's this piece. So it is what it is, but I just make sure that I try it on. So if I have to go up a size or down a size, I know that before I spend my time and money and then get home annoyed and be like, well, I'm not going back to that store to make a return because I don't feel like it. Okay, so just think about what you're doing. Okay, think about what you're wearing. Think about how it fits on you and how it makes you feel. So just because you can fit into it barely doesn't always mean that you can fit into it. Okay? Think about it. But that's it. Bye.